When my stepdaughter and former chamber employee, Ivy Enneking, came to me a year and a half ago with the news that she had signed up a new member, One Sleep Company, a local mattress manufacturer, and indicated that the owner would like to host wake-ups for the upcoming month, I thought, not our typical coffee shop cafe venue, but she assured me it would be great, and it was. He opened up his warehouse doors, we jumped on mattresses, he hosted coffee and donuts every morning, and even had a mattress giveaway. He was smart. He took care of the community, and we returned the favor. Although I don't know who got the short end of the stick when Ivy and I both bought mattresses, and he agreed to deliver them to our home at Salmon Beach, 232 stairs down a hill. I have pictures of that. That was awesome. It's typical to have an insurance guy, a nail lady, a hairstylist, but Chad Wittig has permanently landed a role as our mattress guy. I love that about him. He's an innovative entrepreneur that loves his community, and although he had his own business to worry about last year, he immediately looked at the unique COVID-related resources that One Sleep's manufacturing facility could provide. They created medical face masks, 10,000 sanitizer bottles, and sold mattresses at cost to local short-term rentals for healthcare staff to stay near hospitals. We love his spirit, and I'm proud of our mattress guy that creatively and boldly took action to respond to the needs of our community and was one of the first to do so. Although sanitizers and masks may be available in abundance now, this was not the case last spring and summer, and he was one of the first to provide them. With a bedsheet as his cape, our mattress guy, Chad Wittig, is a real hero.
My name's Chad Wittig. We're a mattress wholesale factory direct where we can save the consumer hundreds of dollars over retail pricing. My history is manufacturing mattresses. I ran a manufacturing plant for a number of years prior to opening stores. When the pandemic hit, there was a huge problem trying to find masks, hand sanitizer. So immediately we went to work, we went to the factory, we outfitted the sewing machines to create masks, but we also wanted to supply mattresses at an inexpensive cost. We all came together as a team, came up with an idea, and we distributed it to the community, and we became more confident in having our ability to do anything we basically reach for. We did inquire a lot more connections when it comes to PPE. We were able to sell and distribute about 10,000 bottles of hand sanitizer. You know, we just wanted to step up as a local company. What drove us to want to help was two things. The community was in dire need. People were in panic. We distributed masks to people we wouldn't even think of. The Port of Tacoma, the Port of Seattle, 5 branches of the U.S. Marshals across the United States, multiple private companies, and just individuals. We were donating masks on a continual basis to homeless shelters. We just wanted to do our part since we had the materials readily available to produce these things. The second thing is, as a company, we needed to pivot and figure out something. We had no idea how long the shutdowns were gonna last. Multiple people in our company thought I was crazy when we pivoted to masks, and it took off, and it definitely helped us get through the hardest months. We have multiple locations throughout Pierce and King County, and I believe the Sumner Puyallup area and the chamber is definitely the most active, the most family orientated. We can reach out to multiple people in the area, and they don't even ask questions. They literally will help us out any chance we need, and we just want to give back the same to them. I think the biggest advice that I can do or tell people is that when it comes to making a pivot and it's outside of the box and it's something you don't ordinarily do, just run the research and take the chance, because with most people I've met in the Sumner Puyallup Chamber, as long as you have the drive and motivation, any entrepreneur can make it work. I had no idea we had to talk. You know, I just want to give a shout out to the Puyallup Chamber. We have 4 locations throughout the Northwest. We're in all the chambers, and I'll tell you what, unfortunately, Puyallup is the only one that we renewed. They have the most involvement in the community. They help us. Every time we reach out, somebody's there to answer our questions, and I want to thank them for doing everything they do. And as far as the mask goes, I just have a manufacturing background. I had an idea, I ran with it, and I couldn't believe it took off. Probably one of the scariest moments ever for me. I was at my Tacoma store, and we're by appointment only, so we don't really have walk-ups. A guy walked up to me, he flashed his badge, he goes, "Are you Chad Wittig?" And I said, "Yes, I am." He goes, "I'm so-and-so with the U.S. Marshal Service." I was like, "Oh, shit, am I supposed to be open?" Right? He's like, "Are you the guy with the mask?" I said, "Yes." He goes, "We want 5,000. I was like, "Oh, my gosh, thank God." Yeah, so, I couldn't believe how it was going to take off like that, and it just did. And I'm a firm believer, why I started the company was manufacturing costs versus big overhead retail costs. There's this huge gap, and I wanted to start my company because with no overhead, we could limit that gap to next to nothing, and I wanted to help people, get mattresses for affordable prices. And the mask is the same thing. I just wanted to reach out, help the community, and just did everything we could.